You are watching the Tennessee Sports Network, and don't forget to hit that like button. Here's your host, Adam Bennett, and enjoy.
It's been terrific. 7 of 7, 67 yards passing. And he'll go to the air again. Nothing doing down the field. Keeps it in.
Reschedule everything this week. Their guys have had final exams all week.
Brian Maurer comes in, Stinch, on the last play of the first quarter, and Maurer takes off near the 10-yard line. It's a 3 and out for Tennessee as you take a look at Jarrett Garantano, the fourth quarterback.
Consistency on that side of the football.
3rd and 4 picked off. Stepping in front is Bryce Thompson. Touchdown. Rushing in a single game. He's out of the game. Shrout goes to the sideline. Bayless Jones makes the catch and is marked out of bounds inside the 1.
On the clock.
There's Shrout again, throwing another bullet, and it's a touchdown strike to Jalen Hyatt.
What's going on, guys? It's a great day in the Tennessee Vol Nation here. We are undefeated for this Saturday. We win in the basketball and we win in the football series. I will take it in the football, even though it was to a wheels have completely fallen off the bus. Football team in Vanderbilt there. It was pretty good to watch, even though it was, like I said, against the Vanderbilt team. Tennessee hasn't gotten a chance to really, play those gimme games this year. It's pretty much been a grind the entire year up until this point. There was a lot of good things that we seen from JT Shrout and Harrison Bailey. I think between the two quarterbacks, I think JT Shrout has a lot more of that touch, that finesse on the ball, on the long, on those longer routes for the receivers. But I feel like he can also get a little careless with the ball. He can throw some picks. I really feel like he can really throw he could throw a lot of picks, but Harrison Bailey looks like he really takes care of the ball. He goes through his progressions, and if there's nothing there, he just kind of tucks it and takes off with it. And boy, Brian Maurer there, man, that kid has got some wheels. I know he, said what he said last week on that Twitter post, but, he's a kid. He's a kid, guys. So, I mean, how really mad can you be at a 19-year-old kid? So it's like, I remember saying a lot of stupid things when I was young as well, but, we don't fully grasp the real world when we're young like that. So, but, with that being said, there is no reason from all three of those quarterbacks that played today, between JT Shrout, Harrison Bailey, and Brian Maurer, we're done with JG. There is no reason for JG to ever take another snap for the University of Tennessee unless all three of those guys just got hurt. He gives us absolutely no chance to win whatsoever. I just think Harrison Bailey and JT Shrout command the huddle a lot better. They show a lot more enthusiasm. They act like they want to be in there, as to where Jarrett Garantano just doesn't. That kid's been beat down for the past 5 years, and we've been through a lot the past 5 years. I don't want to see Jeremy Pruitt get fired. I think. I don't like his in-game decisions, or I don't like his depth chart decisions. I don't like what he's doing with with these kids as far as the depth chart goes, and who gets to play and who doesn't get to play. And then you hear his press game conferences and stuff like that, his press conferences, and talking about how good these kids look in practice, things of that nature. I just really think if I was Jeremy Pruitt at this point, I would go down the roster and pretty much most of the Butch Jones kids would be gone. That Jason Palmer guy, that guy's got a whole lot of quit in him. A whole lot of quit in him. And that's just a reflection on a lot of the guys that Butch Jones brought in. So, like I said, JG, no need to take another snap. He's done. He needs to move on, get a job, go to because I think he's got another year of eligibility, transfer to another college, and shoot for something there. And maybe, he could carry on to the NFL. Maybe somebody will give him a shot for a practice squad or something like that. But as far as that goes, guys, we're making a move towards the future. If we're going to continue to keep Jeremy Pruitt, we need to make a move towards the future. Let's see the product on the field of these guys that you have recruited in here for the past 2 years. I'm excited to see it. Next week, as far as I know right now, Texas A&M is, we're still a go with Texas A&M. That's going to be a true test. I think as of right now, they're number 6 in the country, or maybe number 5. I know they're somewhere right around in there. So that'll be a really good test for JT Shrout or Harrison Bailey. I really think we just kind of need to stick with Harrison Bailey. Throw him in there. Let him get the game. Let him get that big time game experience, and let's move on. Let's move forward. Let's this year is a bust. We've already gathered that. It was pretty much a bust after Kentucky. Being blown out like that by Kentucky. And yes, I consider we got blown out by Kentucky for sure. So it was a double-digit loss, and that's a blowout in my opinion to a team like Kentucky. So I think we just need to move forward with Harrison Bailey, and finally get to see some receivers. That was really good. I understand yet again, Vanderbilt sucks, and that's why we played really good football today. I have no doubt about that. There's a lot of people that are saying that, and guys, it's going to take a lot to win this fan base back. With the decisions that Jeremy Pruitt has made over the past, he kept Jarrett Garantano in there entirely too long. This guy made stupid decision after stupid decision, and it lost a lot of the fan base, and to the point to where we got fans in here calling other fans fair weather fans. Guys, the University of Tennessee, you need to wake up and smell that coffee that's brewing. Guys, the University of Tennessee does not have fair weather fans. Alabama has fair weather fans. University of Tennessee does not have any fair weather fans. The last thing we won that was any count for anything was 1998. And then we backed into a SEC championship in 2008 or 2009. I can't remember what year that was, but we backed into a national championship. It might have been 2007. Not really sure on that, but that's how long ago it's been, guys. So the fair weather fans, guys, it's checked out. They're checked out. They checked out 20 years ago. So, to say fair weather fans or whatever are calling us trolls because, the fans are critiquing the body of work from the coaches that we have hired. Okay, so us as fans, we have the right to do that. We have the right to critique the body of work, the quality of product that they're putting on the field. If we don't do that, then we're not fans. Now they're getting called trolls and stuff like that. Guys, that's not a troll. A troll doesn't troll on something that's not doing good. A troll trolls on something that's being successful because they don't like to see them be successful. So you kind of need to get your facts straight on what a troll is. A troll picks on somebody who's being successful, and they hate on their successes because a troll doesn't like to see another person succeed. We want to see the university succeed. That's not being a troll. So, with all that being said, I think Tennessee looks pretty good as far as the offense looks better. Let me say that. We looked better in the game against, like I said, a broken down Vanderbilt team with no coach, with 18. It started out at the beginning of the week or whatever that there was like 42 scholarship players, but it turned out to be only 18 scholarship players. And then next thing you know, they got guys playing on the defensive line that's from the offensive line. They're moving stuff around to just put bodies on a body is basically what they were doing. So, yes, we looked good against them for sure. As well, we should have looked good against them. I don't know if Jeremy Pruitt is the guy. I don't know. But I also know pretty good, I'm pretty positive that Jeremy Pruitt got a free pass this year. So I really fully I don't think Jeremy Pruitt is going to be fired. And I feel like if we're going to go out and get another head coach, as far as another head offense coordinator, a coordinator that's never had a head coaching position before, especially in the SEC, I just feel like would be best to just stay with Jeremy Pruitt. Unless, like I said, you go hire Urban Meyer, and I'm not really fully on with that decision either, because Urban Meyer, he doesn't hang around for too awful long. He gets a team, competitive, and they compete for a few years, and then he's out, So I want Tennessee to hire a guy that's going to be here for the long haul. And I think Jeremy Pruitt is that guy for sure. I think he wants to be here for the long haul, but I just don't know if the fan base. I mean, guys, if he would have lost that game today, he would have lost the entire fan base. Being loyal to a coach and being loyal to a football team is two different things. Okay? So, Jeremy Pruitt in year 3 is one game behind. Now, we played all in-conference games this year. Okay, Butch Jones in his 3rd season up to this point had played more games than Jeremy Pruitt. But in the SEC play, we're one game behind Butch Jones. So, and we fired Butch Jones in his 5th year. So, things aren't looking too well. Things aren't looking too good for Jeremy Pruitt right now as far as win-loss. I can't remember. I think it was 15 and 18. 15 wins, 18 losses. So, we're headed for the worst season in Tennessee football history. Man, it would really be nice to kick a fire in these guys' butts, and they go out and pull an upset against Texas A&M. Now, I don't really fully know what the bowl season is looking like. I don't really know how that's looking, but as far as I know, if we beat Texas A&M, we may get a bowl game, and I think we need to take that bowl game. I really am for the bowl bid. That gives us more time. If we're going to roll with Harrison Bailey or JT Shrout, that gives them more practices. I think it's like 15 extra practices, and it gives them more in-game experience for next year. I'm excited. I seeing the receivers and everybody kind of working together, you kind of starting to see a little bit of camaraderie within the offense in this game. And I don't know if it's just because they were playing well. That could have played a big factor in it, but it kind of seemed like the guys were kind of starting to, have a little camaraderie there in the offense. So that goes a long ways as well. Now I just think we're kind of down to JT Shrout and Harrison Bailey. I think Harrison Bailey takes care of the ball more. He was 7 for 7, 67 yards out of 7 attempts. So that's pretty good. But, he was, like I said, he was doing a lot of dinks and dunks, things like that. JT Shrout, it kind of seems like the playbook opens up a little bit more with JT Shrout. So with that being said, you know, Harrison Bailey would throw some pretty good passes downfield and, you know, overshoot the receiver as to where JT Shrout was pretty much dropping dimes. So what do you take from JT Shrout? Yes, he threw a pick. He did throw a pick in the game. He threw a pick against Kentucky, and it's like as soon as the kid throws a pick, they yank him out. So it's like we haven't seen how JT Shrout's going to react after the pick. We haven't got to see that yet. I just feel like Jeremy Pruitt has absolutely no confidence in either one of these quarterbacks, and I don't understand why he has more confidence in Jarrett Garantano than he has these two kids right here. So it really kind of upsets me a little bit. So I think if I was going to go in there with JT Shrout and be like, here, dude, here's the keys to the ship, and it's yours, baby. Let's go win some football games. And I think if Jeremy Pruitt would do that, he would definitely probably have a lot more confidence out of his quarterback for sure. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that? You know, drop a comment down below. Let me know which quarterback did you think looks better. You know, a lot of people say that you know, Harrison Bailey looks a lot more poised, but he doesn't really have long ball accuracy as to where JT Shrout does. So, but hey, we won. We won in a pretty good fashion. The score was pretty good, and we got to see some good offense. We started seeing some decent defense, but now at that first half, I'm not going to lie, that first quarter, I was kind of getting a little worried there. Vanderbilt, they were in for a fight for a little bit, and then I just think, you know, as the game progressed, Vanderbilt started getting more tired and more tired. They couldn't really, you know, have much of a swap out there, and then we just started pulling away on them. But next week against Texas A&M is going to be the ultimate test. It's going to be a good test for whatever quarterback he decides to put in there. I personally think he'll probably end up starting Harrison Bailey, but I think he's going to need to leave Harrison Bailey in for more than 7 attempts, 7 throws or whatever. I think he really needs to give the kid a shot, because if we're going to lose that game, we're going to lose it anyway. So, you know, let's ride with the kid. Let's go for this youth movement and at least give the fan base a little bit of hope for next year. And if they go into this game and they really compete, I have no idea what's going on defense. I don't have any idea what's going on with this Jeremy Pruitt defense that was actually playing pretty good ball last year. I really don't know what's happened. Like I said, the wheels have literally just fallen completely off the bus. The axles have fallen off of it. We're rolling on frame right now. I really don't see how a defense could be playing so well and then just start playing like crap in an instant like that. It just really kind of blows my mind. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hey, hit that like button. Hit that like button down there. Let's get some likes on the videos and stuff. I ain't really getting much views right now. I've just started this channel, so, you know, it is what it is. YouTube's a grind, and I'll keep grinding away for you guys and pump out as much content as I possibly can for you guys. And hopefully, we get to see a football game next week. I'm not going to make any predictions right now because this team is, I don't know anything about the offense. I don't know anything about it. JT Shrout kind of is what he is at this point. Harrison Bailey kind of is what he is at this point. So we don't really know anything just yet because neither one of them has played a real quality opponent besides Florida, obviously. But anyways, guys, like I said, hit the like button. Follow me across all the social medias So, I'm on Twitter. We got Facebook group. We got Periscope, Instagram, all of it. Just type in Tennessee Sports Network and I will pop up. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, go Vols.